Let's watch this instead of that one. I can't believe I wasted like 8 minutes on watching this. All right, let's get into this. Original link down below.
I'm trying every level of airplane food, including this caviar and wagyu I ate on a private jet with Mr. Beast, this business class flight where a professional chef cooks right in front of you, and
What?
everything in between. All starting with this $1 flight. Here's your dollar.
Pretty sure you just get peanuts, right? For
And we
the
are
$1.
airborne. Here's your complimentary snack.
Oreos, nice.
Oh,
And while I
Oreo.
do love Oreos, they don't come close to the 3 Michelin-starred plane food I'll be eating later in this video. You guys have any drinks?
Negative. Prepare for landing.
What? We just took off.
Dude, you only paid me $1.
Let's move on to our $100 flight. Our $100 flight is on Pokemon Air, where all the food is Pokemon
What?
themed. And I brought my friend Max for this one since he loves Pokemon just as much as I do.
I have never been more excited for a flight in my entire life.
If you've never heard of the Pokemon flight, it's probably because there are only 10 of these planes in the world and it's very difficult to book a seat. And given
Really?
how cool all of this looks, I can totally understand why.
I mean,
Oh, I hope they. Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, they go to Tokyo. It only makes sense for them to go to Tokyo. Hell, I went to Tokyo. Why was this not a flight option for me? What the hell?
check out the boarding pass. There's Pikachu all over it.
If you think that's cool, just wait until you see the food.
I am very hungry.
The first thing they give us are these mixed snacks, which even though I haven't opened them yet, I already know it's gonna be better than the crushed Oreo I got on my last flight. Can you help me open mine?
I can help you.
No.
Oh. I love rice crackers. This is the perfect pre-meal snack.
Oh.
Quick update, the captain just called himself Snorlax.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, rich food is actually heavily overrated. You are right, Goose. I'm telling you, rich food is really not all that. They try to make it seem like it's all that, but it's really not, bro. I'm telling you, I could eat a burger or really any Chinese food like way more than I could any cuisine. You know what I mean? There's some good food and some of it's so bad. And it's the portions too. See, look, in the US, we got big portions. But I know these cuisine foods, right? They be like having these ginormous plates and they're like this big, the portions. Like, come on now.
The first officer is Snorlax.
And they pay $500
He
a
also
plate.
signed off by
Crazy.
saying Pika Pika.
Pika Pika!
Here come the flight attendants, which means dinner is on the way.
Wow, they're even dressed like Pokemon trainers.
What do you recommend?
Definitely the yuzu fish rice.
Okay, let's do it.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you. This is my Pokemon meal. As
That
you
is
can see,
dubbed
my
like
entree
crazy.
is the
That is not
yuzu
what she
flavored
said.
fish and rice.
And this is my meal. I went with the teriyaki chicken.
We each
Okay, that teriyaki chicken
got
was
this
good
Pokeball
though.
on our tray, and I have no idea what's inside, but keep watching because I'm going to open this at the end of the meal.
No big deal, but I got the Master Ball.
The meal also came with some amazing looking fresh cut fruit, and for my drink I got this apple juice in a really cool cup.
He's flying just like us.
And last but not least, we have this mystery bag here, which I'm guessing is either a toy or some kind of dessert, and this really cute Pikachu
Yeah, I know,
cookie.
that's
I also
insane.
just want to
And
point
it's
out
not
how
worth it.
cool this placemat is. I'm probably going to take this home with me. Let's put some Pokemon on the TVs and get eating. The first question is how well they cooked this. Fish is, not bad looking. Definitely tender. How about the chicken?
Very saucy, nice and sweet. Really nice chicken thighs.
The rice that comes with mine is some of the most flavorful rice I've ever had.
Honestly, my
I'll say this. I actually had I had a meal on my flight to Japan and you know, I'm not rich or nothing. That's like the only time I've ever had a meal on a flight. That was probably the best food I've ever had. At least airplane food, I should say. Airplane. That's the best airplane food I've ever had. Because before then, I always had either pretzels or peanuts or Oreos.
rice was a little bit dry, but once you dip it in the sauce, it's amazing.
So far, how do you feel about the food on our $100 flight?
Which also
I
I
am
prefer
very
like grilled
impressed.
chicken. Yeah.
All right, let's open this because I want to get to the Pokeball. Oh, chocolates.
We got Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Mewtwo,
That's
Squirtle,
cool.
Eevee, and Mudkip. What? Whoa. Is this even chocolate?
While Max eats those chocolates, I'm gonna go ahead and have the Pikachu cookie. Look how cute
that's
he
cool.
is.
This chocolate is amazing. There's like a little crunchy part inside.
Bro,
Oh my
Japanese
God,
chocolates are
I
so
feel
fire.
so bad. I just completely bit Pikachu's head off.
Nick, I think you know what time it is.
Pokeball time. What?
Oh, there's gummies in
They're
there.
Pokemon gummies.
Check out that little Pikachu.
Max, this has been the best
That's a
flight
Raichu. I
ever.
mean, that's
I
a
wish
Pikachu.
every flight was a Pokemon flight.
The next flight's not a Pokemon flight, but it did cost me $1,000, so the food better be good. Our $1,000 flight is on JetBlue, where they feature a small plates menu
Ooh,
that
wait,
lets you
wait,
try
hold on.
lots of dishes all at once. So
Wait,
we're
wait.
not in business
Since when was
class.
JetBlue
We're
like
not in
that?
first class either. This is mint. I don't even know what that means, but I do know I'm hungry. Here's the menu. I love that the flight attendants hand wrote their names on here.
Oh,
And if
no,
you
that's
look
crazy.
inside under small plates, you'll see I get to choose 3 out of 4 dishes, and it also comes with a few light bites as well as this dessert here. Apparently, I order using the TV. We'll go with the lasagna, the cucumber salad, and the chicken milanese. For dessert, the vanilla gelato. That looks really good, by the way. I'm gonna compare this photo to the dessert they bring out later, and we'll see how similar they look. All right, it's time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
This is what a $1,000 airplane meal
I'm not gonna
looks
lie to you,
like. I
that
didn't
was
get a
kinda
white
fire.
tablecloth
Hold
here,
on.
but later in the video, there's gonna be white tablecloths and much, much crazier food. And because the menu said small plates, I thought it was gonna come out one dish at a time, but I actually like this. Let's go through these one by one. First, we've got this beautiful looking lasagna that's got freshly grated Parmesan cheese on top. It actually looks amazing. Then this chicken milanese, which comes with a fresh
That
slice
chicken
of lemon.
looks
Then a
so
very
crispy.
fresh looking cucumber and tomato salad. This looks like something I would make at home for dinner. Look, there's even fresh basil in here. And our bread. It looks like a
What if
pretty
you write your
normal
name
piece
and
of
then
bread.
get
Wish it was a
fired? I don't
little
know.
more toasted. It also looks like someone poked a hole in it. Let's eat. I'm gonna start with the lasagna. It's got some really nice clean layers to it, and with those layers, I'm getting lots of flavor. Literally my
Hey, I'll say this: what's y'all's like longest flight if you've ever flown anywhere? What is your longest flight you've been on?
only
know.
commentary about the lasagna is that I wish it was just a little bit hotter. It's a tiny bit cold, but if you can't tell, I loved it. Let's move on to the cucumber salad. They gave me a little packet of salt. I'm a little disappointed that it's not Osmo, but since mine's in the overhead bin, I'm gonna use it
Mocha's
on
never
here
done a
anyways.
flight.
And
I remember
speaking of
that.
Osmo, it's my seasoning company that uses the best ingredients in the world and makes your food
Same.
taste instantly better without you
Damn.
doing anything. And the best part is, it's really easy to order online or pick some up at your local Walmart. So listen to the crunch. The only thing I don't love is that these tomatoes are a little on the soggy side, and I prefer fresh and crisp tomatoes. I saved the best looking small plate for last. This is the chicken milanese.
That chicken does
like
look
I
good,
said,
though.
I was very impressed by this juicy lemon slice they put on the side. And look at the texture on that chicken. How did they get it this crispy on an airplane? Let's see how it's cooked. To me, these gaps that you can see here mean that the chicken's dry and maybe a little bit overcooked. But never judge a chicken before you taste it. Now with some of the greens. Yeah, the chicken is definitely overcooked. The only thing saving it is this lemon wedge here, but as
You
Gordon
love
Ramsay might
lasagna?
say, this chicken's so dry, it just asked me for moisturizer. Let's move to dessert. Thank you. Okay, let's compare this to that picture from earlier.
hold
I
on.
would say they look pretty darn similar.
That
It's a
gelato
vanilla
looks kinda
gelato with
fire,
strawberry
though.
compote and devil's food cake crumble. Creative. And what I love is that I can actually see the little specks of vanilla bean in this ice cream. This berry jam in here also looks amazing, and the
my
devil's
God.
food cake crumble is very hard. So I'm hoping it'll give a nice crunch. Oh, there are pros and there are cons. The bad news is that the devil's food cake is sort of chewy, which unfortunately almost makes them taste a little bit stale. But the good news is the ice cream has lots of vanilla flavor and the strawberry jam is warm. I'd almost
Bro, I
prefer
want
just
something
the
like that
ice
right
cream
now.
and the jam.
Oh my
but for
God.
$1,000, I would have expected a little bit more. But let's
But
keep
he's
moving and
right.
go to our
For
$5,000
$1,000
flight on Turkish Airlines, which is known for having some of the best food in the skies for
Six. So look, this is exactly what I was talking about. Hold on.
$1,000
Peep
flight
this.
on Turkish Airlines, which is
You see these ginormous plate, and look how much food they give you. It's like the most tiniest amount of food. Like, what am I gonna do with 5, like, little raviolis? Like, real talk.
is known for having some of the best food in the skies for one very simple
That little
reason.
baby
this
tomahawk
guy
steak.
right here. You see, Turkish Airlines is known for being the only airline with flying chefs on board, which means there's
Which is
real
crazy.
professional chefs actually finishing and plating your meal right there on the plane. And in a little bit, I'll bring you to see what one of their airplane kitchens looks like. Here we go. Let me just say, the lounge had some of the best airport food I've ever seen. There was homemade manta, which is basically the Turkish version of ravioli. They had Turkish pita, which is very similar to pizza.
Ooh,
there was
Turkish
a teppanyaki
pita.
grill, which means there was this chef doing literal hibachi in the middle of the airport. And aside from the rest of the food and drinks in there, they even had a golf simulator and a flight simulator,
Bro,
which
what?
unfortunately made me really dizzy before the actual flight. And now, here I am. The seat is nice.
That's
very
all in just a
spacious, Lots of
lounge?
room for activities. But the best part, they left me a gift. I'm excited.
Oh, it's an airplane.
No way. It's a plane with my name on it.
Oh, that's cool.
So far, for $5,000, this is seeming very worth it. Thank you. Hot towel. Great way to start a flight. As you know, we're on business class today, so not to flex, but they said this menu is for business class passengers only. Look how big the menu is. I feel like I'm at the Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna take a look at the menu because the chef is coming down the line right now to take our orders. What are your favorite things on the menu?
I recommend today lamb chops.
I'll try the lamb chops.
You
The
said
chef took my
lasagna?
order. His name's Vedat. He seems really cool. And I got an orange juice. 10 out of 10 orange juice. The chef invited me to the kitchen, so Let's go. Okay, so there are two kitchens. This one is smaller and where they prepare all the appetizers, and we'll go to the other one in a minute. And look at this, the captain is hanging out in here with us.
Yeah.
They're about to serve our appetizers using these trolleys here. I think the coolest part is that they have these nice
that's
candles.
cool.
Here is the second kitchen where they do all the entrees. As you can see, most of the food needs to be cooked on land since you're not allowed to actually cook with an open flame on an airplane, but it's still so much effort to be doing all of this at 35,000 feet up in the air. I will say though, this still feels like a real professional kitchen. The chef is moving fast.
You lost your, oh my god. You lost your 50-50 to Soldier 11. That sucks, bro. You just made me remind myself that I ended up wasting all my savings because I lost my 50-50 and went to pity twice.
Chef, thank you. Thank you.
I hate
Looks like we're
Hoyo.
getting our first bite. Here we have some traditional Turkish cheese bread, an eggplant tart, and a meatball. And I even got some tea. Oh, I didn't put the tea bag in yet. Tea tastes a lot better when you actually remember to put in the tea bag. Cheese bread's delicious. The eggplant tartlet is actually my favorite so far. The meatball, a little bit too hard,
Let's
but the
burn
seasoning
down
is
these
incredible. Oh, look,
breads.
breads. Looks like I actually got two breads. One is a
Hey, look,
sesame bread.
When it doesn't come to pulling, I really actually enjoy the game. But when it does come down to it, I haven't pulled in so long. Pulling the other day, bro, it was at when I lost the 50-50, I was like pulling teeth. Because now I'm like, bro, all my savings are gone. But we're not doing ZZZ anyways. We're going to be hopping up a while after this vid. So let's
The other is apparently the world's
see what
oldest
happens.
bread. I love the little sack that it comes in. It feels very, very heavy
Yeah.
for a piece of bread. Little butter. I don't like it. Too healthy. I'm gonna try the sesame bread instead. This one is much better, and what a great view to be eating a slice of bread with. All right, here come the official appetizers now. You can pick whatever
say
you
less, say
want
less. Yeah,
from
this
this
vid is
cart right
almost
here.
done,
And as you
or
can see, the chef is actually
almost
finishing
halfway
these
done.
table side. I have never seen this on an airplane before. It's like a fancy buffet in the sky. I asked if he could just put a little bit of everything on my plate. I got shrimp, some vegetables, it looks like some grilled chicken, and then there's this salad that comes in this real nice heavy glass bowl. The shrimp, cooked perfectly, which is great because most shrimp is overcooked. The grilled chicken,
How do you
just
taste the
slightly
shrimps overcooked?
but
I just
the
eat
flavor
it.
is amazing. Let's move on to the entree. This is the lamb. And the first thing I'll say is that's a huge piece of lamb. I'm pretty sure this is scalloped potatoes, and this is the pepper that we saw the chef plating earlier. This is an insane food to be eating on an airplane.
It really
So
is.
fancy.
Having
and
lamb
I love
on an
potatoes like
airplane
this.
is
They're
crazy.
buttery, creamy. That might be the best thing I've had today. Perfect amount of cheese, not too light, not too heavy, and the potatoes are really thin. I'm pretty hungry and there's still 12 hours left on the flight, so I ordered the swordfish and this ravioli, because why not? The swordfish comes with some grilled vegetables and some mashed potatoes, and it looks like it's on a bed of tomatoes and eggplant, kind of like a ratatouille. That's a good looking bite. I'm not the biggest fan of swordfish, but this is good. As for the ravioli, this
I'm
looks
really
like it
curious
came
how
from a
swordfish
fancy
tastes.
Italian restaurant. Look at that fresh basil. And the ravioli is beautifully shaped. Oh, here they come with the dessert trolley. Same thing as the appetizers, you can pick as many desserts as you want. I will have
what?
whatever you recommend.
Eclair.
No way he's pouring the chocolate on table side.
Ooh.
Look at that eclair. Here it is, my final bite on my $5,000 flight. Oh, look at all
That's
that
crazy.
cream. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna lick the plate clean. Update, just before landing, the chef dropped off this amazing cake, but I've got another flight to catch. Up next is our $10,000 first class.
I want to say bang boos are guaranteed. I'm pretty sure bang boos are guaranteed. Yeah, I think bang boos are guaranteed because you can only get that currency by playing the game. You can't get, like, you can't buy the bang boo currency.
Flight on Japan Airlines, which is known for serving Japanese food better than what you can get at most restaurants. But before we board their brand new A350 plane, I
I was
need
on
to show
Japan
you the
Airlines.
pre-flight lounge because it
When I-
had a
when I
full
went to
sushi
Japan.
omakase counter that was completely free.
I wasn't in
the
the lounge,
chef was
though. This is
probably
kinda
one of the
crazy.
nicest and funniest chefs I've ever met, and he was making sushi fresh to order and told me I could order as many pieces as I wanted. I also got
I
some
love
Japanese
sushi.
beef curry, grabbed a towel
Curry
from
is so
this
fire.
automatic wet towel dispenser.
Bro, I want to have a skill like chefs. Like, you imagine only get 5 ingredients and you can make a 5-star meal. I know. That's genuinely like making art. I'm telling you. Like, culinary is legitimately art in my eyes.
and then ate all by myself in this really beautiful dining area before eventually getting on the plane.
That's
Here's
a
the menu, and
crazy
the first
seat.
thing I noticed is how many different chefs are a part of making this menu. These aren't just random chefs. Many of them have 3 Michelin stars. I was gonna let you
That's
look at
crazy.
the menu, but the food's already here, so let's just get started. The first dish is a bite of Japanese hairy crab, and if you don't know what that is, many people think it's the most flavorful and delicious
Hairy
crab in the
crab.
world. I'm gonna stop talking and just eat. I don't know what this orange sauce is, but it's amazing. I can't think of a way they could have started this meal off any better. And by the way, if any of those clips were a little bumpy, the captain said we're passing through a few clouds, but that it should smooth out in just a minute. I just wanted to tell you that I'm trying my best. Here's our second course. We've got some yuzu miso chicken, some
Miso
soy
chicken.
marinated salmon eggs, these fancy matsutake mushrooms, some Japanese beef tongue, delicious, and this crunchy root vegetable that's in truffle. And I don't want to slow down everyone else's meal. Wait a second. The truffle sauce in this dish right here, it doesn't even make sense how good this is. That is one of the 10 best tasting sauces I've ever had. The next course is a soup
nah.
that's just got this big lobster meatball floating in the middle of it. You know, I didn't really used to like soup, but it's sort of been growing on me lately. The only thing I really taste here is lobster, and look how juicy this ball is. We're not even on the main course yet, and this next dish apparently comes with a full tin of caviar. Does this not feel a little crazy to anybody, just eating this caviar in my airplane seat? I'm gonna do something I probably shouldn't do here, but there's nobody here to share this with me, so I'm going to put the entire tin of caviar into this dish. How am I supposed to get used to eating again in real life after this? I realized I never explained the dish. It's a boiled surf clam with eggplant, and now lots and lots of caviar on top. Here's what the clam looks like up close.
It's all good.
I realized that I closed my eyes before I even took the
No,
bite
that's all
because I
good, bro.
knew it was going to be that good. The clam is crunchy and sweet, but that's all balanced out by the richness
wasn't,
and
Magus, it
saltiness
was.
of the caviar. And here's the eggplant. It kind of looks like kiwi, but you're just going to have to trust me that it's eggplant. Whoa. The eggplant is the star of the show on this one. Didn't
Bro,
see
y'all know
that
what's
coming.
crazy?
shouldn't-
This little like jar of caviar, I swear to God, is probably like $1,000 by itself.
be allowed. This is too much.
It's insane.
This is what the entree looks like on a $10,000 flight. We've got miso soup, some deep fried tile fish, a side of fancy Japanese white rice, and some pickled vegetables. I'm gonna put some rice on the fish. Beautiful bite right there. And they've done it again. The fish, cooked to perfection. Cooked to the level of any fine dining restaurant that I've ever been to. Can't stop eating. Before dessert, Japan Airlines is also famous for their ramen, so guess what we're gonna do? I did it. And I feel like I should eat this with a movie. I think I'm gonna go with Toy Story. Wait, what? Does that mean I can watch this with speakers that are in the seat? This is them. Look at that. To all of you watching with me right now, we have officially made it. This is the life. Ramen and a movie. What more could you want? There's even a perfect
I don't
sunset
think I've
out of my
ever had
neighbor's
caviar,
window.
so I
First,
can't
let's try
even
the broth.
attest on
This
that
is
one.
kind of like having that first piece of bread at a restaurant. It's a good sample of how good your meal's gonna be. Ooh, look at how fatty that broth is. It's packed with so much flavor.
alright.
The noodles are amazing too. The only complaint I have is that I wish I had more broth. I wish every flight could be like this, but they can't. So let's move on to dessert. We've got shaved frozen grapes with salted cream cheese and puffed rice. I have a question. Who likes red grapes better
Bro,
and
I
who
swear
likes
to
green
God,
grapes better?
bro.
How about
Japanese
this?
food is so fire. And I remember when I went to Japan, like I ate so much and they gave us such big portions and I never felt fat or bloated afterwards. Like it's so crazy. Barely anybody was fat in the whole country.
Subscribe if you like red grapes, and like the video if you like green grapes. Personally, I like red grapes better, so this is a dessert that I kind of wish I could eat every day. I'm gonna go to bed now to get some sleep before my next flight, but just promise me you're not gonna judge me for still sleeping with my baby blanket. True story, I've slept with it every single night since I was born, and my life goal is to go to bed with it every single night for the rest of my life. And that brings us to our final flight, which is technically priceless, because I'm flying on a private jet with Mr. Beast, where we'll have a multi-course
Japan
meal
takes House
cooked
of
by the
Beauty
former
very, very
sous chef
seriously.
of the
Yeah,
#1
yeah.
restaurant in the world.
Oh, hey.
Hey, chef.
I'm Chef Andrew Black. I've got a 6-course menu
Between
for
them
you
and
today.
Korea,
Every
bro.
course has got chocolate in it. It's really delicious.
What kind of chocolate?
Feastables, of course.
Okay, I was about to jump out the plane.
I gotta run back to the kitchen, but I'll be right back.
This may not be a hot take. Feastables is not all that good. It tastes just like Hershey's. There's to me no difference in Feastables compared to anything else. Like, yeah.
After the
Sounds
first
good.
course.
Okay, let's go.
It tastes exactly like Hershey's. I never had the peanut butter
How
cup
you doing?
version.
Welcome aboard. Nice
But,
to have you with
yeah.
us today. We'll be cruising at 45,000 feet. About 2-hour flight over to Boston.
Okay.
And welcome aboard. If there's anything I can get for you, don't
I
hesitate to
am
ask.
terrified
I'm
of
biased. You
planes.
hate Mr. Beast. He does nothing but walking.
Have you ever
kids.
been in
Oh
a
God,
plane
he
wreck?
is.
No.
Why would you pause?
Why would
And
you
lunch
ask that
sleep?
before we're about to
Yeah.
take off?
By the way, I hear that you guys have some great food. If you have any extras, bring it up to the
Okay.
flight deck. We'd
I
love it.
mean, say
All
no more.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If
Bye-bye.
there's turbulence, no food.
Okay.
First course.
Whoa.
Your first
Wait, he's
course.
getting right into it.
That's what I'm
It's a
saying.
milk chocolate tart with imperial Ocetra caviar and market herbs.
Thank you, chef.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
He did not make that with Feastables.
I
I
don't
can
know
tell you
if
right
you guys
now.
have ever tried caviar, but I'll just put that right there.
Oh, the whole thing.
Oh, well, wait, is there like
Well, if
chocolate
you
on-
scoop off the caviar,
Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop off the caviar. Not really a big fan of fish eggs.
this thing is beautiful. I'm going.
It does look good.
Oh my
Fish
gosh,
eggs on
with
chocolate is kind
caviar?
of crazy.
Wait, you like caviar?
Oh yeah. Look at the
Ooh.
cross section of that. That is Feastables chocolate ganache with caviar on top.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
It reminds me of my mom used to make like chocolate pie back in the day. I think there's just a little bit of whipped cream and this is perfect.
I will be honest. I knew Jimmy didn't like caviar, but this was my best and last attempt to try to get him to eat it.
I am tasting a little too much caviar. I'll just put that down. Oh.
I
There's like
promise the second
chocolate
course
called
Jimmy will not
Milka in
have
Europe,
caviar
and
on
if
it.
it's the same in America,
Wait, this
it
has
tastes
chocolate on
exactly
it?
the
Tell me
same.
about it. What is
See, what we have here is Hershey's. That's like the biggest chocolate I want to say because holy did hopping. I sure can't stand Mr. Beast. I know good and damn well, bro. They did not make that last dish with his Feastables. Ain't no damn way. You cannot tell me otherwise. Like, come on now. Maybe the ganache, but the shaved chocolate around the dish, I know that was not Feastables. But yeah, but here in the US we have Hershey's. Or a chocolate called Hershey's. That's like the most popular chocolate here. It's made in Pennsylvania. And it tastes just like it. Feastables taste just like Hershey's.
The second course Jimmy will not have caviar on it.
Okay. Wait, this has chocolate on it? Tell me about it. What is this?
Lobster carpaccio with cocoa nib vinaigrette and pomegranates.
Lobster what?
Carpaccio. So we steam it lightly, take it out of the shell.
And then you like pound it down? Ah, so this bottom part is a lobster.
Do you like lobster?
Oh, I love lobster. I'm
let's
so
go.
excited about this.
Thank you, chef. First of all, have you
Hershey's
ever
is
thought of
cheaper.
putting lobster and chocolate together?
No.
Right.
I've also never seen lobster in the shape of a pizza like this. See how it's like a
So you have
pizza
Hershey's, but
lobster?
it's not that big. Oh, okay.
What did he say? Carpaccio?
Carpaccio, yeah.
Yeah. Pizza.
No.
All right, let's try this bad boy.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm going in for a big first bite.
I love this course. I don't think I mentioned this to you yet, but Chef Andrew was the sous chef at the #1 restaurant in the world, so he
I
is
don't.
not messing around.
Would it be bad if I told him I wish the lobster was slightly more cooked?
There is cooked steak coming up
Here,
soon.
answer this.
I'm not convinced they're flying, bro. Because you see how, like, blasted out the windows are? So you really can't tell. Even the pilots here. And think about it, too. Where the hell is he cooking all this? Because this is the only open space he will have to cook. There's more seats in the back. Holy overprice on Feastables is like $7, bro. I figured they're on the ground. I'm like, they're not flying nowhere. Look at the ground, the door's open. Oh, I kind of see the door here too. Yeah. How much is like a bar of Hershey's? Like $2? And if Feastables is like, what, $3? At least here in the US. At least in my state. I think it varies per state, the price. But
Do you like your steak red or do you like it to taste like a tire?
I like in the middle at medium.
Yeah, see, I like mine when it tastes like a tire.
Okay. Chef, I'm not joking about this. Can you please cook his steak closer to extra well done?
You want me to?
If it doesn't taste like a tire, I'm not eating it.
Well, keep watching if you want to see what Mr. Beast's well done Wagyu steak looks like.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually not a big steak person.
Okay.
Any
I really
guesses
could care
as to
less
what
for
this
steak.
is?
Wait, is this pasta with chocolate and mushrooms?
This is a handmade chocolate pasta
Ooh.
with brown butter, hazelnuts, and black truffle cheese.
Thank you. Okay.
Chocolate with cheese?
I've never had chocolate pasta, but that sounds pretty good.
It looks really good, and trust me, it is
$5
really
to
good.
$10.
Ooh,
That's
You'd
crazy.
think chocolate and pasta wouldn't make any sense.
I like it. This is my favorite one so far. This is good.
So far, I agree with you. This one is my favorite.
This definitely works.
Did you try the crispy sage leaves on the side?
I'm not a leaf guy.
Okay.
I leave those for the squirrels.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's what I like to
Jesus,
see.
$4
I
to
don't see any
$7
red.
for Hershey's?
That's my boy.
All right, your fifth course.
Is that more chocolate?
Roasted Wagyu.
Oh my gosh.
with,
Chocolate
roasted
roast?
Enough with the
wild
chocolate.
mushrooms, potatoes, and
You're a big chicken and pork fan. I don't really favor anything from a cow. See, I like burgers. And I like I'm an all meat person. I just don't like steak. I like beef though, but pork and chicken is really where it's at. I'm like, I kind of can't fathom like not being able to eat pork. I know some people can't eat pork for like religious reasons, but bro, they do not know what they're missing out on, bro. I'm telling you, pork is so fire. You tell me you can't eat bacon, bro?
Thank you.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
All right, I'm not even
I'm not
waiting.
talking
I
about
wanna
you. I'm
dig
talking about
in.
like religious
Oh,
people.
dripping chocolate.
Oh,
Let's give her a
man.
try.
That is
telling you.
insane.
Oh my gosh.
Like bacon, egg, and
Chocolate
cheese,
sauce
bro,
is
or
a
like just
perfect
some
color, perfect consistency.
like
but I
eggs
can
and
also
bacon
taste
for the
the
morning,
cocoa
bro.
rub on the
Like,
outside
come on
of the
now,
steak.
you
Is yours
can't
well
have that.
done?
Mine is chewy, which is good.
I don't know anyone who's ever requested a chef, especially this caliber of chef, to cook their Wagyu until it tastes like a tire.
Well, people don't know what good food tastes like. By the way, did you know I'm also a master chef?
You are, huh?
Hell
Oh, I
no.
just said it like that. Gordon Ramsay trained Nick.
Okay.
And then Nick trained me. So in a way, Gordon Ramsay trained me. So I can update my Instagram bio to say trained
Have
by
you
Gordon
seen
Ramsay.
like Fred Beyer ticking like Mr.
Dessert
Beast
time,
employees to
dessert time.
Hershey's?
Wow.
I can't
Is
notice the
this
difference.
cheesecake?
This is
Yeah.
a marbled
It's the
ricotta
same
cheesecake
thing.
with dark chocolate and a salted pretzel crust.
And to be clear, we have not one, but I believe 2 desserts.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so cheesecake. How do we feel
I
about
just want
cheesecake?
girls-
I love
Polish is just
cheesecake. Cheers.
Picky.
Cheers.
I've been trying to get
All
them
right.
to
Little gold,
use
too.
your recipe for pork chops.
Oh,
I mean,
They said it
what
looks
we
good
do?
as fuck.
That's
Then when you
crazy.
made it, they didn't want to
really
jump
good.
to
Pretend
try
you're
it.
like the most
Wow.
important food critic in the world.
Okay.
How would you describe
I
this
don't blame
cheesecake
them.
right now?
I mean, soft.
If
and
it's
then
something
you
they're not used
bite
to eating,
down,
then no.
and you get to the crust, it tastes a little pretzely, sweet. It's good. Just good.
And that was coming from the best food critic in the world.
Your go. How would you describe it?
I would describe it as a marbled cheesecake that perfectly strikes the balance between fluffy and creamy without having any particular flavor that overpowers another. The crust has just the right... Okay, that's nice. Real nice.
did you finish it?
Real nice.
Final
Ooh,
course.
baby.
Ooh.
Before you say anything, Chef, this looks very similar to the dish that Jimmy made when I did the video with him trying to turn him into a pro chef.
Try when you did.
This looks a little bit cleaner, I will say. It
I
looks
could turn a
little bit-
blind eye to some of the things, but
Right, yep, but I just wanted to have Jimmy see what it looks like when a real chef makes this dish.
Final course, we've got dark chocolate mousse with whipped cream and grated dark chocolate feastables on top.
That is not feasible. Stop lying to me.
That's the one.
the top part's cold. The bottom is a little warmer. It's nice.
What was your rating on this final dish?
Let's be real. It's not as good as the one I made in our video. Right?
Okay.
The one I made is a 10 out of 10.
Sure.
Then this, I would say, is close, like 9 out of 10.
So we're using yours as the gold standard, and then right under that is this one right here.
Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense.
We never fed the captain.
Oh, you want to give him some cake?
You want to give him your leftover cake?
Sure, I'll give him
See how his big
Yeah, you
back
got it.
ass turned around whenever he heard
I'll just
that? You see that?
some cake.
You want to give him?
Yep, got it. Makes sense.
We never fed the captain.
Oh, you want to give him
See,
some
he
cake?
turned around. What the hell, man? If you don't turn your big ass around and pay attention to this flight, even though it's grounded.
You want to give him your leftover cake?
Sure, I'll give him the cake.
Yeah, you got it. I'll just keep my leftover cake.
Does anyone want a bite of cake?
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go to bed.
You're not in the air.
Why is the sun so bright? Don't worry, I already did the outro for
See,
you.
look, it says
Oh, good.
welcome aboard
Perfect.
still. I know they're not in the air. I knew they
Then
were.
bye, guys.
Alright. That actually was a solid vid. I was very interested into like what the tiers really offered. Now that last one really wasn't, you can't grade nothing off that one, I feel like. Cause there's no real $100,000 flight, and no one really else would be able to get that type of food, you know what I mean? So it is what it is.